Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alrighty, I saw this video on Dustin's channel. I believe he uploaded it on Sunday. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Talking about this. I mean, I was actually, what I was going to do originally was I was going to drive to this location where it happened and kind of show like what could have went wrong, what happened, and then I clicked on the original videos link to the person that actually uploaded it. And here's the thing, I'm very unhappy with what I'm seeing here. I am super unhappy with what I'm seeing here. Obviously have to acknowledge, yes, these passengers were acting like entitled, rude people when the driver canceled the ride and told them to get out of his car. That's obvious. I'm not going to deny that for 1 second. But so many things went wrong during this ride. If you guys want, go to Dustin's channel and check it out. Go ahead. But what I'm seeing, this might speak to a larger problem in the driving community. And I know I might get some hate for this, but guess what? I'm the most prominent driver on YouTube, right? I don't have the largest rideshare news channel. I don't have the largest rideshare commentary channel. I have the largest rideshare driving channel on YouTube, right? A lot of other channels talk about driving. I actually drive and talk about driving, right? These are all situations we as drivers run into. But I think, unfortunately, some of us, a certain portion of the population of drivers are just looking to be offended and don't handle situations well. Maybe we weren't trained well. I don't know, right? But from what I understand, and let's go all the way back, in the description of the original person that uploaded the video, he says going down the one-way street and he hit a speed bump. The passengers complained. And they said, please don't hit the bumps that well, or that much. And I guess it was unavoidable. He went over another speed bump. They were complaining more, so he got off to go on another street, hit another bump, and then they complained more, and that's when he asked them to get out of the car, and he started recording them, right? Now, like I said, I already acknowledged the way the passengers were behaving was uncalled for. They were being rude. They were being entitled. They were making threats about his account. They were flexing on him. Yeah, no, the way they were acting was not called for. They shouldn't have been adults. But the driver should have been one too. Okay? And obviously, go ahead and hate me for it. This is not adult behavior. Now let's look at the big picture here. The driver is driving what appears to be not a Lincoln MKZ, a Lincoln Continental. And part of me, when I rewatch this video, I think I saw livery plates on this car. So that means, obviously, if you're driving Lincoln Continental and you're doing rideshare, you better have fucking livery plates. You better be building private clients with that thing. If you're just doing regular rides, Uber, X, pools, shared, yeah, you're on crack. And I'm fairly certain I heard the passenger say that this was a Lux ride. So here's the thing, guys. Customer service. Your Lux passenger says, would you mind slowing down, right? Like I said, you should be affording that kind of service to your regular passengers. The fact that it's a Lux ride, I'm like, I mean, very seldomly have actually gotten out of the car and opened the door for passengers. I don't do that, right? But you should try to provide the best service possible, especially for the higher platforms. That's what they call for, right? They didn't call a regular Lyft. They didn't call a Lyft shared. They called for a Lyft Lux, maybe even a Lyft Lux Black. I don't know. They're paying for a higher service. Were they receiving a higher service during this ride? And I'm not defending what they did after the ride was canceled. I'm only bringing into question what kind of ride they were requesting. If they wanted a bumpy ride, they could have gotten a fucking Chevy Sonic. They could have gotten a fucking PT Cruiser if that one fits the requirements for a car in Chicago. But they ordered a Lyft Lux. Maybe even a Lyft Lux Black. Did they get Lux service or Lux Black service? No. The driver got fed up with them and threw them out immediately. Okay? Let me take off that black thing. And then, like I said, I feel like I have to, since you guys hear what you want to hear, I have to acknowledge how the passengers acted poorly. Yes. This driver has to be professional. If there were livery plates on this car, that's no way, like, I get it. It's 9 or 10 in the morning. They were probably up all night drinking and they're going home. Fine. Would you treat your future clients this way? If you've got the livery plates on your car, then you probably have the chauffeur license and you probably have the commercial insurance. You could give them a business card and you could build some clients. You're never getting these people's clients, obviously. Look what you did. Right? That's one thing that fucked up. And then the driver did, in fact, escalate the situation by sticking a phone in their face. You know, this doesn't have to, not every interaction you have with passengers has to get blasted on YouTube, guys. And excuse me for saying it, this really ain't shit. It's two entitled millennials telling a driver that what he's doing isn't right and they're gonna threaten him and all stuff. Yeah, I've seen this 1,000 times on YouTube. This doesn't surprise me. I get it, the driver was upset, but this really was nothing. I've personally never really gone through it like that. I've dealt with entitled passengers, not to this level, but it's like, yeah, that's really nothing crazy. Now, another thing with the driver, yeah, this was originally filmed in late February of last year. Guys, Chicago gets fucking cold in February. Okay? Really cold. That's the den of winter here. This driver is holding the door open and, you know, like, yeah, did this really have to go there? If you're going to say I'm going to end the ride, like, maybe they wouldn't be making threats if you just close the door and be like, hey, guy, I didn't like your, excuse me, guys, I didn't like your attitude. You know, if you don't mind, I'm just going to let you get another car. You could stay in this car and stay warm. It's cold out. Okay, that could have been one approach. Instead, he decided to escalate things and try to throw him out. And yeah, like again, I get that the passengers made threats they shouldn't have made. That goes without saying, right? But the way the driver was acting was completely unnecessary. And then we have to get to the last part of the video. Or, like I said, I didn't know this until I clicked on the original video. Here's the thing. I know I've made dash cam videos before. I've always went out of my way to protect the privacy of the passenger. This driver went out of his way to put all of her shit all out on social media. Right? The driver linked her Facebook, he linked her Instagram, he linked her Twitter, he linked her jobs Facebook, he linked her jobs Instagram, all jobs Facebook. You're looking to retaliate against your passenger. This is me. I'm going to go ahead and say what other channels will never say. Don't fucking do this on YouTube. Don't direct people to harass passengers on YouTube because you had a negative experience. Because guess what? This kind of shit will get you deactivated. I got a phone call from Lyft saying, hey, we found out about your live streams. Just so you know, this could get you deactivated. After I talked to the person, he was like, what you've been doing is okay. But they said, don't broadcast your passenger's face and name and private information on the internet. And I never do. This dude was directing people to go harass this girl. Like, that's not fucking cool. Over this? Over a girl saying, like, yeah, fuck you. Like, you're not a good driver. Like, okay, dude, you had a bad ride. It happens. We all have bad rides if you're a driver. Every single one of us is going to have a bad ride. I've had hundreds of bad rides. Do I go blasting my passengers' information all over YouTube? No. This is a warning for you guys. Like, don't fucking do this, guys. Don't let things escalate. Like, do not escalate situations unnecessarily. One. And like I said, I get that the passengers were being dickheads. They were being douchebags. Yes. I have to repeat that because some of you like to hear what you want to hear. But the driver should have tried to de-escalate the situation. He should not have put a camera in their face and be like, yeah, look at this. This is what I have to deal with. And then definitely should not have put this passenger's name and social media links on his channel. Because guess what? While the driver might have been, he was probably in the right to go ahead and end the ride if he felt like it was getting too heated or if he felt like he didn't want to put up with nonsense. Yeah, he was in the right to do that. He is not in the right to do this. All right? So, all right, guys. That's all I got for this one. You're all smart drivers, right? You all think clearly. You're all critical thinkers. You know, try to be professional, guys. You're going to have we're all going to have bad rides. This was a bad ride, turned into an awful ride, turned into a bigger deal than it should have been, turned into, you could probably get this, okay, if I did this, I get deactivated from Lyft. If I fucking broadcast my passenger's name and fucking face and social media links over YouTube, I'd be gone tomorrow. Don't fucking do this, guys. Don't put yourself in these situations. Don't escalate things, and definitely don't do this. All right. So that's all I got for this one. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay generous, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.